What's up, skate fam? Welcome to the next tutorial from Deez Skates. I'm your host David Laliette, and today we're going to cover a very popular and awesome looking inline slalom trick called the Crazy. It's not hard to see why it's called that either, but it's not as bad as it seems, so I'll dive right in and break it down for you. You can do this move with or without cones, but I'm going to use them in this tutorial to give you a better idea of how it works. First thing we're going to do is get familiar with how to push into the move. This is essentially the lemon or watermelon carve, where you put your heels together and then push off the back inside edges. Do this repeatedly, forward and backward, until it feels comfortable, and it'll help you build your pushing power for the Crazy. Once you're comfortable, we're ready to start learning the full move. Execute the lemon carve, and as your feet come back together, we're going to cross one in front of the other. The rule here is that when you're intending to travel to the left, your right will take the lead when crossing over forward. Then the left foot will take the lead when crossing backward. Likewise, if you're traveling to the right, then the left will cross over when traveling forward. So think to yourself when you start, travel left, cross right, or travel right, cross left. So again, cross one foot over the other and allow a cone to pass between your feet while they're crossed. Bring the feet side by side, placing them in a V position with the heels close together. This is where your forward momentum should stop. Notice that when your feet cross, your balance will be on the outside edges of your blades. From here on, that's where we want to stay, which is why the Crazy is so tricky. In order to start moving backward, you'll start your push in the center outside edges and roll your force into the front outside edges. As you travel backward, cross the opposite leg in front this time and allow the cone to pass between your legs while crossed again. Here's where it gets weird, but it's essentially the last step, so don't give up. As you're uncrossing your feet and bringing them back together, you'll need to place your balance in the foot that's on the side you're traveling toward. So if you're going left, then your balance will be mainly in the left foot here. Doing this will allow you to redirect your momentum, and using your outside edges, you'll push yourself forward again by crossing the other foot over to propel yourself so you can repeat the trick. Make sure you keep your knees bent really well all the way through this. It'll be very difficult to get your feet far enough apart if you're standing high and you don't bend your knees enough. And that, skate fam, is the Crazy. Like most of my tutorials, you can do this in pretty much any skate. I've seen people do it in quads and it looks pretty cool, but obviously it's going to be more difficult and will require you to bend your knees more to get your feet apart. So I really recommend learning this one on inlines or maybe ice hockey skates. And with that, if you learned something from this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so plenty of other skaters will see it and learn from it as well. Make sure you're subscribed to Deez Skates too. I have an awesome review of 2 different inline skate frames from the Endless Blading Company coming soon, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for tuning in today, and I will see you the next time I lace up.